From Dallas to Los Angeles and a screen near you, here is B Wildcat 2.
Hey YouTube, B Wildcat 2 here, back today with some more TCU Coaching Carousel, Big Troll, the offensive coordinator. This is not a gameplay video. The next one you see will probably be a gameplay video. Week 5, however, this is the recruiting. Like I said last recruiting video I had up, we are going to start the live commentary with the recruiting in week 8. But this time around we got week 5, so we're still a couple episodes away after this. We got, I think this will be not the next to last, but the third to last. So we got this week, next week, and then the week after that, week 7, and then we go to the live commentary format, and that's all. I have, I think, up until week 8 or week 9 of week 8 and week 9, I believe, are live. I think I have week 9 recorded. So we will definitely have we've got I haven't recorded any more than that, but the rest of them are going to be live commentaries once we hit week 7, definitely. So anyway, guys, I thought that would be something you would enjoy more than just seeing the gameplay, or not the gameplay, the recruiting and me just talking about nothing until I actually decide to start talking about the recruiting. So since we're talking to Nautis fan, aka Matt Meyer, a 7 foot 300 pound quarterback from Minneapolis, he got us first on his board ahead of Penn State. Sandusky. We gained 336 interest and Penn State loses 36 interest. And we're ahead of Penn State by about 480 this week. So now we're going to talk to the 5-star tight end Dom Carr. We are 300 interest behind LSU, second on his board. Oklahoma State right behind us at number 3. And we're giving some scouting done on Mr. Dom Carr to see how he's going to do. He's a 77 -1 with all of his attributes unlocked. So he's from Culver City, California, and we're going to try to get him to come to TCU instead of LSU. We're going to make a pitch, get 142 interest. He's got an above average interest in coach prestige, so we're going to make a pitch, get 81 points there. Playing time, that's where we knock LSU down, plus 73, minus 57. Playing style, knocking LSU down again, 49-44 there on that one. Next up, championship contender, making a pitch for that, and that's an 88 interest gain, and then the prospect's choice will gain us 91 interest. So we gain 524 interest with Dom Carr, and LSU loses about close to 100. So maybe we're making some inroads with Dom Carr. Now we're going to talk to a 4-star kicker from Canyon Lake, Texas. His name is Bobby Joseph, and we've got a big lead on Texas for him. LSU third on his board. Conference prestige is 102 interest there. Proximity to home, he's got a low interest in. We're going to try to sway him. Nope, it didn't work. Next up, we got playing time. His interest is very low, and we gain 35. Texas loses 16. Next up, coach prestige, championship contender, excuse me. We're making a pitch, and we've got 106 interest there gained. Coach prestige is up next, and we compare this to Texas. We get 21. Texas loses 9, and then the prospect's choice will gain us 76 interest. So good call. We get 382 interest gained. Texas loses 25 interest. Probably not the best for making them lose interest, but we had a good call at least for gaining interest. And we're going to set his activities for his visit this week. He's going to be showing the highlight film. He's going to discuss the coach record and visit the press box. So that's not our strongest points, but that's what he likes to do the most. So maybe we'll see how he, if he has fun and does well on his visit here. So now Brian Reilly, we're scouting him. He's a 76 right there, -1 I believe, or no, 76 does not gain any. He's a halfback. And now we're going to scout this tight end, Jeoffrey Nelson from Louisiana. He's a 75 +6. As his catching traffic was up, so he's a gem now. Brian Reilly, the halfback, we got him he's got a second on his board. We're third on this guard, Chris Thompson from Odessa, Texas, behind Texas A&M and Northwestern. And he's a 73 -2 after all the scouting we do. And now we got 30 minutes of scouting left and 7 more guys to call. We're gonna scout Mike Lumpkin, a receiver from Texas, I believe. I don't see in time where he's from. So Mike Lumpkin is now 75 -4. He was from Marlow, Oklahoma. So we're gonna call Marky Washington, the defensive end from Oklahoma. We're first on his board. Oklahoma State second, right behind us with 860 behind us. So we're looking good to get this guy. Conference prestige, Oklahoma State is in the same conference that we are. Coach prestige is high. We'll make a pitch for it. The next up is playing time, and we're gonna try to sway importance, I believe. Or no, wait. Yeah, we're going to try to make a sway his interest in playing time. We do not. So now we're going to talk to him about academic prestige, find his importance in that. It's low, 18 interest gain there. Television exposure is next up. And we're going to compare schools, and we gain 61, they lose 20. And then, of course, the prospect's choice. We got 6 more guys to call, so we gained 27 there. Good call, 343 interest gained, 20 lost by Oklahoma State there. Next guy up that we're going to call, I believe, is Jonathan Williams, this tight end from Cleburne, Texas. 4-star, 75 overall. We're first on his board. Oklahoma State is behind us by 140. But Texas third on his board, a long way behind. So we're going to try to knock Oklahoma State down and talking to him about what he likes to hear and try to knock Oklahoma State down and get this guy to come to our campus. So we're going to compare schools in proximity to home right there. We're going to compare, I think we're going to find importance in playing style, and it's very low. And last but not least, we're going to talk to him about television exposure. He's got the most interest in that, and it's a big gain for us. 83 gained and 28 lost by Oklahoma State. And then our coach stability, we gained 13 on that one. So good call, 446 interest gained and about 50 some odd interest lost by Oklahoma State. 5 more people to call now, including Brian Jones, the quarterback from Zapata, Texas. We're first on his board, Nebraska second, and Oklahoma State third on his board. We'll take a look at, here in a minute, we'll take a look at how far behind, especially since TCU just gained 148 and Nebraska lost 33 on that pitch right there. Coach prestige is gained 88 and Nebraska loses 49. Proximity to home is going to be a sway importance, and we're going to sway it to average. We do indeed succeed in swaying his interest in that, or swaying his importance. We're going to make a pitch for television exposure right there. Gain 82. And we're going to find his importance in academic prestige, and he's got a very high, plus 61 there. And the prospect's choice now is a pro potential C+, gain 52. So Nebraska loses probably 80 some odd, and we gain 474 interest there on that one. You'll take a look now and see here, we are ahead of Nebraska by 400 or maybe 600. I couldn't tell. And it's 80. So now we're going to talk to Joe Edwards, another quarterback. This one from Pearland, Texas. We're first on his board by almost 1,000 on West Virginia, probably up above 1,000. But that doesn't mean we're going to let up. We're just going to keep going, knock West Virginia down, and get this guy to commit right away. So we're just knocking West Virginia down, comparing schools that and making us seem more like we're the best, and West Virginia's awful. We'll have to see how that happens when we come out on the field against them. Hopefully we'll win that one. Next up, we got playing style, and we're going to try to sway his importance in that, and it's not going to work. Next up, we've got the championship contender, I believe, is next, and it is. We're going to compare schools. We're going to gain 30, and West Virginia's going to lose 13. And now the prospect's choice is in athletic facilities. We gain 24 interest. So a good game, or a good call there. West Virginia loses a bunch, and we gain 429 interest from Joe Edwards. So we'll have to see if he commits. Excuse me. Next up, we're going to talk to this fullback, Ray Jones, from Holsford, Texas, it looks like. He's a 2-star fullback. We're first on his board. Nebraska is behind us, and Missouri's behind them. We're going to compare schools in coach prestige and knock Nebraska down 62 and gain over 100. You'll see how far Nebraska is behind us. About 400, it looks like 440, maybe more. Conference prestige, we're going to get plus 92, and Nebraska loses 20. Proximity to home, I believe, is up next. And we're going to see about swaying his importance in that, and we end up succeeding. So that is a gain of 42 interest right there. Next up is television exposure. We're going to find his importance in that, and it is the most important to him. And last but not least, we'll talk to him about championship contender, compare the schools, gain 78, and Nebraska loses 35. And then the prospect's choice will be a gain of 46. So our total interest gained was 443. Nebraska loses about 100, I would say. 100 plus interest there on Ray Jones, the fullback. So now our last two guys that we have to call. As soon, I think, yeah. So our last two guys we have to call now, as we'll take a look at Ray Jones, and his he's behind by, or he has Nebraska ahead of Missouri by 100, but they're still behind us by 480. Nebraska's behind us by 480. So now we'll talk to this 4-star center from Galveston. We're second on his board behind LSU. We're gonna see if we can compare the schools in playing style. Or are we going to find importance? No, we're going to compare. And we're gaining 43, and they're losing 43 there. Conference prestige is up next. We're going to make a pitch for that and gain 130 there on that pitch there. Coach prestige is an average importance. We're trying to sway his importance, and it does not work. Next up, we will talk to him about proximity to home, I believe, but we're only behind by 280 on LSU, so we're trying to see if we can get him to stop what he's doing and come to our school. Comparing proximity to home to him, and he gains 41 interest in us and loses 13 in LSU. And playing to, I think, academic prestige is our next topic that we're going to talk to him about, I believe. And we do end up talking to him. He's got low importance in that. So our topic number 6 is going to be the prospect's choice. It's program tradition that he finds that the most important. So we gain 383 interest, and LSU loses about 56 interest there. And our last guy that we're going to talk to today in this video this week is going to be, I believe, Brian Reilly, the halfback we recruited or we scouted earlier. As we take a look at Jarrett Davis's We're still behind by 280. That'll probably update next week. Brian Reilly now from Louisiana has got Georgia on his board in front of us. So we're going to try to convince him that he doesn't want to go to Georgia. We're behind by 280, but it's still early on Brian Reilly. We can still get him. We're going to find the importance in television exposure, and it's pretty important to him. It's very high. We gain 51 interest there. Conference prestige is going to be the most important, so we gain 126 interest in him. Next up is coach prestige, I believe. Yes, it is. We're going to compare it to Georgia, and we're going to gain 74. They're going to lose 24. Next up, championship contender. We're going to try to sway his importance. We're making a pitch, 46 interest gain there. And our last topic before the prospect's choice, we're going to make a promise to him that we're going to promise him a game we're not going to make a promise to him. We're going to actually end up talking to him about the proximity to home. I'm sorry, you guys. It's been a while since I've recorded this. We're going to make a pitch for proximity to home and then the prospect's choice. So I thank you guys for watching this video, this recruiting update. Look for week 5 against Florida State soon. And Brian Reilly's total interest gained in the phone call was 369. Georgia loses 24. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, please. And come back next week for the week 6 recruiting update. First, before that happens, though, look for week 5 of the series. Trying to get us into HD quality as quickly as I can. So I'm going to be trying to pump these out as fast as I can. So thanks for watching, you guys, and stick with the Dazzle quality for now. Bye.